All right, here we go. Question number 16 for my pre-calculus homework number 1 in MyLab Math. We have a rational function. Part A says, is the point 4, 3 on the graph? One way we can tell if it's on the graph is if we plug in a 4 for x and it works out to give us a y value of 3, then it will be on the graph. So in other words, what they're asking me to do is calculate f of 4 and see if it works out to be 3. And that's going to require a little plug and play, replacing every x with 4. And that's going to give us 5 plus 4, which is 9. 4 minus 3 is 1. That works out to be 9, which is not 3. But now we have to choose the correct answer below. This is obviously going to be a no. No, it's not on the graph. But there are two no choices. Is it no because substituting x equal 4 into the given equation does not result in 3? That is true. No, because substituting x equal 3, well, x was not 3, x was 4, so it can't be that option. Next, part B, it says if x is 2, what is f of x? So that's basically the same thing we just did, except this time, instead of replacing x with 4, we're going to replace x with 2. Every x gets to be 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. 2 minus 3, negative 1. That's going to result in a y value of negative 7. Next, it says, using the information in the previous step, list the points on the graph of f where x is 2. Well, that's going to be the ordered pair, 2, comma, negative 7. Right? Because if x is 2, if we have an x coordinate of 2, we got an output of negative 7, and f of x is y. Next part, it says if f of x is 2, x is what? So in this question, it says f of x is 2. So we're going to replace f of x with 2. And then we're going to have to solve this equation for x, which means we're going to need to get rid of the fraction first, multiplying both sides by x minus 3. Here, that'll get that to cancel. On the other side, if I multiply by x minus 3, forgive me for writing it up there like that, the 2 is going to need to distribute, and that'll give us 2x minus 6 equals x plus 5. Again, I'm trying to solve for x because it wants to know what is x. So here we're going to do the double switcheroo, bringing the x over and the negative 6 back gives me 2x minus x equals 6 plus 5, which is x equal 11. And so the x value should be 11 if y is 2. Use the information in the previous step, list the points. Okay, now they want me to write that as an ordered pair. So as an ordered pair, look, we can see x is 11 when y is 2. What is the domain? Well, we know that a rational function has a restriction. The denominator cannot be 0. So the first thing I need to do if I'm looking for the domain here is I need to find the restriction. And remember, a rational function says the denominator cannot be 0. So in this case, x cannot be 3. They do want that to be in interval notation. So x can be anything from negative infinity up to 3, not including 3. Pick up on the other side of 3 and keep going. This is your interval notation. This is the way you show that x can be anything from negative infinity to infinity except 3. here we go. Using parentheses, I think we can use the ordered pair here. That would be super helpful. Negative infinity to 3. We are going to need the union symbol and another ordered pair, which you know these are not ordered pairs, they're intervals. The interval from 3 to infinity. And there's our domain in interval notation. List the x-intercepts, if any, and the x-intercepts occur when y is 0. So we're going to set f of x to 0, and we're going to solve for x. Now, if I multiply both sides by the denominator, that's going to get rid of the denominator, but 0 times anything is still 0. So I did multiply both sides by x minus 3. It's just that the left-hand side is going to remain 0. And then moving the plus 5 over, we're going to get x is negative 5, and that's going to be the x-intercept. So the x-intercept is, it just wants the x-coordinate. It doesn't say to input as an ordered pair. There we go. List the y-intercept. Well, we know the y-intercept exists where x is 0. In other words, they want me to calculate f of 0, and that will give me the y-intercept, which is going to give me 5 over negative 3, which is negative 5/3. Again, it does not specify an ordered pair, so we just have to input the y-coordinate, and you can do that several ways. I think the way I'm going to do it is put the negative in front of the fraction. Negative 5/3. And we're done. So if you have any questions or comments about anything I've covered, please feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.